car, the B2. Thank you. It was a B2 then. It was a brown, I think it was a brown B2, if I remember it. So, because the sound was ping, 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 then I would respond, of course, a young boy, paw, paw, paw. So, everybody in the compound knew then, and they just knew, so they go ping, 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 paw, paw, paw. And of course, whenever I comes in, my responsibility was to make sure I remove the socks, I put it in the shoes, and then we take it away. So some of those memories. Then also, another thing about my dad, like my sister said, it's even from what he did, he liked working with his hands. It's a very important thing for me, and it's spiritual. Now, before I talk about that, in terms of hard work, you can't take that from my dad. When it comes to hard work, discipline, making up your mind, this is what you do and you need to do, you can't take it from me, and I'm grateful for that as well. At one point, when I was also young, I think I was in maybe near secondary school. Now, there's something my dad would always do. I'm sure a number of people would know that. If you remember this daily devotion, I don't know how many people use it, our daily bread. Yeah, my dad would wake up devotedly every morning. He had this board. He would wake up in the morning. He would write whatever devotion for that day. Sometimes, usually, would be what we did. He would write it out. He had this thing on his shop. He would write it out. He never missed it. Never. And one thing I'm grateful for also, there was a time that we used to go for morning cry, both of us. I was very young. I didn't even really understand, but it would wake me up at 5 a.m. in the morning before I go to school. We would walk around our estate. If you know the Adiojo, we go into even Adiojo estate, sawmill all around. He had this bell. He would always ring it. He would preach in English. I would interpret in Yoruba. It was one that taught me how to interpret. Sometimes he would preach in Yoruba. I became so good at it that even in our church, it was the one that was interpreting for the pastor in the church. They were using the house. At some point, I was the one that took over that. And it became like a tussle between us that, you are the one pastor wants today, you are not the one. But one thing I'm grateful for, those, even though I didn't realize, they were foundations, spiritual foundations, which are things that are still holding on to me. I thank God for his life. He has done his part.
I'll always love you until the time we die.